Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry. The Sith Lord is a metalhead. On today, Saturday, June 11th, 2022. And before I continue, I want to give an awesome shout out to my son, Ruben E. Ruiz. Yesterday, June 10th, was his birthday, his 27th birthday. I want to wish him a happy birthday. I love you, son. You're making us proud. Keep it going. And hope you had a great time on your birthday. All right, guys. Just here to do some little discussions over here. You know, before I go into what was episode 4 of Ben Kenobi, the Obi-Wan show, I wanted to talk about something real quick that I put up. Is basically, I just finished watching the first 2 episodes of season 3 of the Orville. All right, Seth MacFarlane's The Orville. Now, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys are into that, or you're just strictly a Star Wars or whatever. But I mean, it's sci-fi, so most of the time there's anything that's good sci-fi, I'm going to give it a chance, And I've been a fan of it. I mean, when it first came out, season 1 first came out, it was somewhat of a parody show. Like it was more of like on that lines of making a parody of Star Trek and so on. And then when it got to season 2, they still had some jokes, but you could see things were leaning more towards, a little bit more serious stuff. Now that they just jumped on season 3, they're, a lot more serious. I mean, you still got some undertones of some little jokes, but most of so far, the first 2 episodes have been very, very serious. And the last episode, I just saw episode 2. If mistaken me if I'm wrong, if you guys haven't seen it yet, no spoilers, but I feel like it has homage to the Alien franchise, the original Alien. And, Seth MacFarlane, man, I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought the man who we all know for Family Guy would go and make a badass sci-fi show, right? And of course, this makes you wonder about the writing. Look at the show. I mean, look at the writing. Look at the effects. Look at everything they got going on over there. It's good. It's good stuff, And then you go to what's going on Lucasfilm. I don't know. Should Lucasfilm hire Seth MacFarlane? I would honestly think Seth MacFarlane would do a 10 times better job than what the hell these guys have been doing in the last couple of shows. Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett. And, unfortunately, as far as the Disney Plus shows that we have, so far, all we have is The Mandalorian, which is, and that we could say it's a good show. It's great. It's a great show. Why? Because you're not killing nothing. You're not breaking no canon. You're not doing anything that's going to mess with anything so far. I mean, God knows they could just go and mess that up real quick. But everything that's been going on so far, for the last couple of shows, man, I mean, look, I mean, if I got to go and compare between the Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I mean, look, I would hate to say that the Book of Boba Fett is a better show, but maybe it is, considering the fact that they're not messing with nothing. Even though there's some things in that show I wasn't happy with as a fan. But if you're looking at what goes on in the Book of Boba Fett, which was nothing to hit with canon, nothing to mess with, except for the fact that people were mad about the way they portrayed Boba Fett, which is something else I want to get into, compared to Obi-Wan, where you're just basically, just killing a whole bunch of different little things here and there. Look, it's right there in your face. I mean, you don't have to be a super fan, you could be any fan. If you're a person who just watches Star Wars, you would see how everything, what they did was they just, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, look, let me just get into, I guess I just wanted to get that in there because, I watched, if anybody hasn't watched The Orville, I recommend it. It is a great show. Seth MacFarlane is fantastic in that show. And like I said, if you do sit down and watch it, first season is, they were sticking to like some comedy in there. So it was supposed to, the show I think originally was supposed to be a parody, but it continued on, and he saw that it it just got better and better. You know, the writing got better and better. It became something the Star Trek shows is supposed to be. All right, maybe Star Trek should take a look at that too and see what the hell they're doing wrong, right? But all right, now I was talking about Temuera Morrison. Now, is it safe to say that Temuera Morrison is now going to be somewhat in that vein of what Mark Hamill was doing when they were fucking with his character in The Last Jedi? I think so, because there's been a few times that Temuera Morrison has made mention about the way Boba Fett was being portrayed in the show. So I think there's an interview that he made recently where he talked about how, season 2, which I'm assuming they are going to do a season 2, he wants Boba Fett to go back to his badassery, Boba Fett, the Boba Fett we know that we want to see. And he wants to see that too. And which was what we got in that, episode of The Mandalorian when he put on the armor and he just annihilated those stormtroopers. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, you want to do the shows, but then yet you don't want to do it for the people who want to watch. Please make that make sense, okay? I'm done. But anyway, just to go along, I just hope you guys, in Lucasfilm just really start paying attention to what's going on. You're getting all this backlash from a lot of different things, and then all you're just saying is just, it's racism, misogyny, all this other bullshit that you want to throw in there. You just don't want to accept the fact that you're just writing bad stuff. That could be a thing too, all right? I mean, maybe you should go hire Seth MacFarlane. I'm sure Seth MacFarlane could do 2 episodes on the show that will probably kill the last 2 series that you have, just saying. Okay. Now, as far as episode 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi, I don't even want to really get into it. There was a lot of things going back and forth with that show. And, we're just trying to figure things out as far as it goes. Like, what can we do to say, okay, well, all right, he started fighting. All right, he pulled out his lightsaber. Let's not even talk about the fight choreography. That's another issue that was going on there with the fight choreography. I mean, the Game of Thrones lady, as we call her, the way she just smacked the stormtrooper in the head. And I just I don't know. I mean, it's like nobody thought to get a decent choreographer in there to help with the fights. But I don't even want to get into when, they got away, Vader came, almost killed Reva, whatever, Tracker. Look, there's nothing to explain. I'm sure you guys seen tons of videos already of people dissecting it and whatever. The only one positive thing that came out of that whole thing for me, was seeing the T-47 airspeeder. Okay, look, the reason why I pulled this out is because as a kid, when Empire Strikes Back came out, I thought this was the fucking coolest ship ever. I mean, to me, it killed the X-Wing. This was a fantastic vehicle. The 247 airspeeder, I think this one still works. I mean, you see? And you hear the zoom. I've had this ship now. This is when Lucas brought back the sequels in the mid-90s. So this one, I think I bought this back in like 96, 97, somewhere around there. So, it's still in good shape, still works. And I got it on my display, but I just had to bring it. That was like the only thing that did any justice for me when I was watching that show was I got to see this ship come out, and I was just so damn happy, that to see it, see it again. I mean, just that was it. That was it. All right. And fortunately, that's just the way it lands right now. But, the other positive on that show, O'Shea Jackson, which is Ice Cube's son, I forgot the name of the character he's playing there, but he did a great job. I thought he did, for what he had, you could see he looks more real than anybody there, and I'm actually looking forward to see how his character develops. See, he's a character I don't mind seeing develop because he actually played his character well, okay? Let's get that straight. I mean, I don't know if, he's getting any fucking threats or racist comments or whatever, but who knows, man? Somebody would probably say something stupid and try to put some blame on the fans somehow. But yeah, that's pretty much how I'm feeling about that. yeah, that's it for now, guys. Look, I don't really don't have much more to say. There's a lot of rumors about shows that they want to do. There was some stupid rumor about doing a Reva spinoff, which I hope doesn't happen. Or it just sounds like more of something just to gaslight fans. I think that's all that is. I don't think they're gonna do that. But that's it right now. All right, guys. Please leave a like and a comment. Share my video. If anybody's interested in getting some of some Star Wars merch or any other type of merch that I'm at, this is actually for my other show, that Goat Metal show. I have the channel shirts on both sides. If you're a metalhead, I also have metal shirts too. Go on to my Facebook page, the Sith Lords merch. You enjoy the show. We're gonna start getting hook up some type of discounts, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. That's it right now. This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead. May the Force be with you.